Dragon, separation confirmed. Stage 1 is transonic. Landing legs have deployed. And Falcon 9 has landed.
Good evening. You are looking at a live view of our Falcon 9 rocket awaiting liftoff at 12 a.m. Eastern Time from Space Launch Complex 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. Welcome to our live launch coverage of the Astronis One-to-Many mission. My name is Somi Srivastava, and I'm a structures engineer here at SpaceX, joining you from Hawthorne, California. Today, we are launching 4 satellites to a geosynchronous transfer orbit on behalf of our customer, Astronis. Astronis is calling this mission One-to-Many because this launch will grow their fleet of geostationary satellites from 1 to 5. One of the satellites launching today is Astronis' UtilitySat, the world's first geosatellite capable of performing multiple operational communications missions. The first customer for UtilitySat will be APCO in Mexico, and the satellite will serve a variety of customers for shorter duration missions throughout its life on orbit. The other 3 satellites are split across 3 of Astronis' customers, with 2 satellites, NuView Alpha and NuView Bravo, supporting Anuvu, a connectivity provider for planes and ships. And the 4th satellite, Aguila, will be the first ever communications satellite dedicated to the people of the Philippines. Today's launch marks SpaceX's 129th mission of 2024, in what has proved to be quite a busy year. But it's not over yet. We still have several more launches planned before we ring in the new year. Be sure to follow @SpaceX on X for up-to-the-minute launch updates. At LC40, both the vehicle and range are green, and we're on track for an on-time launch. Weather is looking great, with only a 5% chance of weather violation. While the countdown continues, let's take a moment to meet the vehicle taking our payload to orbit today. Falcon 9 is a 2-stage rocket developed and manufactured by SpaceX, known for its safe, reliable, and cost-effective access to space. It's also the first and currently the only orbital-class rocket that is capable of reflight. Starting at the top of the vehicle is the payload fairing, a protective shell that encases the payload being sent to space. Made up of 2 halves, the fairing will separate and jettison away from the vehicle once Falcon 9 reaches space. Today's fairing halves will be flying for their 22nd and 12th times and will be recovered by our recovery vessel, Bob, after launch. And here's a photo of the Astronis satellites being encapsulated in that fairing just a few days ago. Continuing down the vehicle, we have the second stage. The second stage is powered by a single Merlin vacuum engine, or MVac, which is optimized to perform in the vacuum of space. Below that is the first stage, which contains 8 engines arranged around one center engine held in place by a structure called the octaweb. Each of these 9 Merlin 1D engines delivers about 190,000 pounds of thrust at sea level, which gives Falcon 9 a combined 1.7 million pounds of thrust. The Falcon 9 first stage is also equipped with 4 landing legs that deploy just before landing to allow for vertical touchdown on a drone ship or a landing pad. The booster supporting today's mission is flying for its 17th time. It previously supported NASA's Crew 5 mission, 2 NASA cargo resupply missions, CRS-28